Oh my God, what a hole this place is. What sort of Neanderthal would want to live in this dump? Trust Mum and Dad, dragging me up here in the middle of the never-never.
Meet Dezzy Ripley. He's a tough 16-year-old, city-born and bred, fond of bright lights, girls and his local gang. But, along with his parents, Dezzy has just moved to the country town of Mallyville, and he's faced with the difficult task of finding a niche in the small, quiet community. Dezzy is the star of a musical, written, acted and produced by staff and students of Yorktown Area School. Its title, The Life and Times of Dezzy Ripley.
So new, a different point of view, yet the sign says Mallyville welcomes you.
It's basically about a country boy, a city boy who moves into a country school, and the problems that he encounters both with the local kids and also the school administration, because he's a bit unconventional, being from the city.
And what was the spur for writing it?
The name Dezzy Ripley came up from an art teacher up at Loxton in 1976, when a couple of kids started wearing ripple-sole boots to school, and she called them Dezzy Ripleys.
Darren, what sort of person is Dezzy Ripley?
Dezzy Ripley, well, what I think of him, when he sort of moves over from the city, I think he's a sort of a lad, you know, hangs around with all the guys over in the city, and then he comes over to the country. It's a bit dead, and he's a cool dude, so you would say.
Ah, Mr. Ripley, you have, I dare say, quenched your crippling need for nicotine between lessons and have at last arrived.
Get lost!
I beg your pardon, son?
At Mallyville District High School, Dizzy's in matriculation class. He's on probation. The teachers don't like his city clothing, especially his footwear. In fact, the whole town has taken exception to Dezzy's hallmark, his ripple-soled shoes.
Anyway, the day of judgment upon footwear may arise soon. Sit down.
They are a symbol of sort of being unconventional, individualism. And Dezzy is a real individual who comes in and changes the local tastes of the community, and all the kids, after disliking him first of all, except for the girls, they all think he's real cool and everything. But when he moves in, the boys don't like this new attraction around the place, but gradually they come to see that he's not a bad guy, and so they start wearing ripples too, because they think they're cool as well, though they won't admit it initially.
Apart from being a musical and good fun to perform, the musical really has a message, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's about prejudice, I guess, against anything new, particularly in small communities. People get their own fixed ideas, and the ideas from outside aren't readily accepted. And there is some, if you wanted to look for a message in it, it's just be tolerant of other people. And differences between people.
Question 13. What is an Inselberg? Can you tell us, Virginia?
It's a granite rock formation, sir.
The student actors have been rehearsing the musical in their spare time for about 4 months. Yorktown may have limited resources for a production of this size, but what the play lacks in technical expertise, it makes up in enthusiasm and vitality. It has all the right ingredients: comedy, drama, and even a touch of romance between our hero and the leading lady, Virginia.
Eventually, Dezzy comes and climbs a wall to her, at her place, and gets her to come to the social with him.
And of course, like most good musicals, this one has a happy ending. Dezzy gets his girl and makes new friends, and in turn the Mallyville community learns to accept Dezzy, ripple soles and all. It's all a matter of compromise.
It's compromises both ways, which leads to harmony at the end of the play.
Are you planning to take the play any further?
Well, I'll have to investigate the legal aspects of copyright, but I'd like to go through the education department, because it's a play about kids, and I think it should be performed by kids with a young audience.